First, you have to download SAM, right? Okay, so this is the site. Okay, first you have to download the SAM, right? So you can do it from here. Okay.
Okay.
So then you have to get the relevant platform. Okay. There's like Windows or Linux. There are different versions, right? So then you can download and just simply double click and install. Okay. So once you do that, you will see the server just like this. Okay. So then you have to manually stop and start. Okay. These buttons are normally not start by default. Okay. So when you open the SAM from your computer, when you open that application, these are not started. Okay, you have to push start them manually. Okay, you can configure to auto start. Okay, I will show you those things. So my servers are running. Okay, at this moment I think I don't need database server, so I'm going to stop that. Okay, here I'm going to click on my SQL server. It is stopped, right? So the green color thing has gone. Okay, it is not running.
Yes.
Right. So then I will switch to the editor. Okay. So now here we can make the applications, right? Okay. First I will say I'm going to create a new folder here. Say PHP. I just say PHP. Okay. The basic stuff will go here, right? So after that, I'm going to create a new file here. I just right click on that and create a new file. And after that, I'm going to save this one as, okay, index. Index, but the extension is going to be PHP.
Yes.
Right? So it looks like this. So then first I will create that index page. Then I will later tell you why this index, the name index is given other than anything else. Can you guess? I could have set this as home page. Right? So because the web servers normally seek for index. Okay.
Okay.
Right? Right. So that is why I set them as set it as index. Okay, so I don't need to type index.php to see the page again. Right? When I go to the subdirectory from your project directory and the PHP directory, so by default it will open the index page. Okay, so I don't need to type on the web address. Okay, on the browser address bar, right? Okay. So then I will create this HTML. Okay. Okay. So as you have learned this thing, I don't need to type everything just like that. Okay.
Yes.
Right, so you can recap your HTML, right? Okay. Here I say PHP home something, right? Okay.
So what's the meaning of PHP?
It doesn't have any abbreviation. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Name is PHP. Okay, you can just simply see the you just Google it and you will find any reason. Okay, I didn't find anything. Okay, it is not given as the letters doesn't represent anything, right? Okay, right here I will put a div tag, okay, to keep things aligned properly. Okay, otherwise you know how the page looks like. Okay, center. Then I will give a header, right? H1 tag, right? To have a topic, okay? I'll say PHP tutorial. Then I will type a line, horizontal ruler, you know what it is, okay?
Yes.
So width, we will make it 50%. So then it doesn't take the whole page, right? So after that, I can create some basic links for our forthcoming topics, right? First, I will take how to compare two numbers. Because I told you, no, PHP is a dynamic page. We don't need to put anything statically. Okay, so this is going to have a dynamic page, right? Okay, so then I will say we'll take a nice looking H3. Okay, so within that I will have some anchor tags. You know why anchor tags? Okay, so here we'll say compare two numbers, just like that. Okay, so then here I want to give the path where I'm going to create the page. Okay. So for that I will create another subdirectory. Here on the PHP I'm going to create a new folder and I will name it as pages because we want to keep our things very well. Okay. Housekeeping is important, then everything will be properly organized. So here I will create another file, okay, and I will save that as compare to okay, numbers like that, okay, numbers.php, right? Compare to numbers. Okay, right. So that is my page. So then I have to give the link for that. So my compare two numbers is residing inside of pages, right? So then I have to go, you know how to give the path in HTML, right? Right. So what I want to do? I have to look into pages because we are here at the index. Okay. So you have to first go into the pages slash, then the name of the page, name of the file. So it will create a link. You got the idea, right?
Yes.
How are we going to see that on the web browser, right? Okay, we have to type localhost. I will say so my path is going to be I named as AL okay, slash Dev Dharmasena TH. Okay. Right. I think I have typed.
So nothing happened in the screen.
Okay, I'll share it. Okay. So first you have to type localhost. Okay. Then I have to type the
Slash.
okay. Classes. Did I? Right. Okay. I will see the page. Right. Okay. This is how the page look like. Now when I click on the hyperlink, okay, still we didn't create anything. You have the blank page, right?
Yes.
So we will switch to the editor one more time. Right. We'll make that page. Okay, once again, HTML. Okay. Compare two numbers. Okay. That is the name of the page. Right. Is it visible? Right. So here, once again, I will align them to the center. That's why I'm creating the div tag. Otherwise, it will align to the left. Okay. So then you know these things in the HTML.
So I don't know what do you mean.
Div is we separate the sections in a page, right? Now, normally in HTML pages, we can create
Yes.
them. We can separate them as groups. Okay, different blocks. Okay. Normally, basically, when you learn, you don't put those things. But when you're creating stuff, you have to have left block, header, footer, okay, side panels, center panels, okay. Likewise, okay.
Yes.
Here I will put them as a center to align them to center, right? Here I'm going to create. Now, what is the purpose? We are going to compare two numbers.
Yes.
Right? To compare two numbers, definitely you want to get two numbers.
Enter.
Okay,
Get
what are we going to use for that? Forms, no? Right? These things you might have learned at the HTML, I hope.
No, sir. We haven't learned form.
Forms?
Form.
Right, it doesn't matter. Okay, you will. Okay, we are going to use many forms. Right, form
Okay.
has methods. Okay, there are two methods. Here I'm going to use this method, post. Then I'm going to use, where are we going to redirect this content, redirect this inputs. Okay, so that is comes under action attribute. This is called attribute. No? Method is an attribute of the form tag. Action is the another one. Okay, right. So I will type them as compare. That is the name of the page. Okay, compare two numbers dot PHP.
The
Okay.
compare.
Sorry.
The compare. So compare spellings.
COMP. Okay, I spelled it wrong. Okay, right. Right. Compare two numbers dot PHP. So that is the page that we are going to give this data.
Yes.
Right. So I will write some statement here in a tag. Okay. Enter. We'll say first number. I'll say number just like this. So we need some input fields. Okay. Here I'm going to take only the numbers. Okay. These are basic HTML type, no? Okay.
Yes.
What type of the input you are going to take in? Type is in number. Okay. There are so many types like email, text, password. Okay. Right. So I want to give a name to recognize this field. I will say N1. You can give anything, right? N1.
Yes.
Right. So then after that, I am going to put a BR tag. Okay. To break the line.
Break.
Okay. Then I will get the second line. I'll say enter second number. Type is number. I'll change the name as N2. So then I need a button for that. Okay. So type is submit. Okay. When you say submit, it will become
Compare.
A button, right? Okay.
Yes.
Right. So name also I will say a BTN or something. Okay. Just a short name, right? Just after the form, I will have another break. Okay. So now I will quickly switch to the browser and we will see the page how it looks now.
Okay.
Did you see that? A small,
Yes.
right? Okay, right. We'll go to the editor. Right. I think we want to have some more space, right? Even in between this, right? After that, we want to start this dynamic thing, okay? So we want to say the PHP block, okay? PHP, okay? So now we are going to embed the PHP stuff within the HTML,
Okay.
right? So then within this, whatever we type is considered to be PHP, right? So it's a different set of rules now. Right. First, I want to get these values. Okay. What is the method? I will say, I'm going to define some variables. Okay. You know why variables? Under the program you might have learned. Okay. To store some values.
Yes.
Right. Here also we are going to get two values from the form. Okay.
Yes.
First number and the second number. Right.
Oh.
So then we have to store those variable values in a variable. Okay. I will say
Okay.
this is how we define the variable in PHP. $sign, you can give any name. I will say
Okay.
F1 to represent first number, right? Okay,
Yes.
which is going to be, we have to use a method because in the form we send the data using post method. So you have to read that using, these are built-in methods, okay? Post, okay, you will be familiarized when we are doing this one more often, right? Okay, which field
Yes.
are you going to take? Then you have to give the name of the field, no, which is N1.
Mm.
Okay, which means you are using post method, you are going to read the first field data. Okay, and to terminate the line, you have to put a semicolon. Okay,
Okay.
right. So likewise, you have to get the second field data. I will change this into 2, N2. So that is that. Right? Okay. After that, we can simply compare. Okay, under programming, you know that if this number is greater than that, then you can simply write that. Okay, I can say
Oh,
if, what is it? Dollar F1 is greater than dollar F2.
there should be is the dollar necessary? The dollar sign?
Yes, dollar
Or
sign
can we change?
represent, sorry, that is
Or
the
can we
variable.
change it? Ah, okay.
Okay, that is how we define the variable. Okay, there is a naming convention
Okay.
right, in this language. Some other language they use different things, right? And then I can say small. We can print something. Okay, there are many ways of printing. Okay, echo is the famous the thing that we use, echo function. Okay, I can write largest. Okay, number is, okay. Then I can put a dot. What is the largest number here? Dollar F1, no?
Yeah.
According to comparison. If the condition is true, F1 is going to be the largest one, no?
Yes.
Otherwise, which I represent as else. Okay, the largest number is going to be
Yeah.
F2. Got it? Right. So now I am going to load this one. You will see some errors at the beginning. Okay. Okay, I want to show that error. Then we will come for the solution. Okay. Then you will understand why it is so. Right. Quickly switch to the browser. Okay. Right. I'm going to refresh. Look, it says what?
Undefined index.
Undefined index N1, N2, and line numbers also given. Okay. The reason, okay, is this. Because when I load this page, it will ask for these variables 15 and 16. Okay, this is start. Okay, this requires some values, but still we didn't type anything from the form. You got the point?
Yes.
Okay, nothing on the form, right? But with the error, we will just run the program and we will see how it will go. Okay, I'll just type 12 and 22. The error has gone, but program is working now.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
notice that?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So once again, if I refresh, that appears again. Okay. How to solve that? Right. So the problem is here. Okay. When I refresh that, it is asking for the value. Okay.
Yes.
So we want to put a restriction. If the button is clicked, okay, if this particular button is clicked only, execute this block of code. Okay.
Yes.
Otherwise, don't run. Okay. So even before this is running only, that error occurs. Okay. It is demanding for those values N1 and N2. Right. Okay. I'm going to
Yes.
put them another if condition. Okay. If the button is clicked, I can say if there is a method called eset
Yeah.
underscore post, then I have to give the name of the button. What is that? btn. If this is clicked or if this is true, only run this sorry, run this block. Okay.
Okay.
Right. I will delete this one and I will delete this one. Okay. And after that, I will put the braces. Right. Now quickly switch to the web browser and see how it looks now.
So what happened to the echo?
Sorry?
The echo stuff, sir? Was it deleted?
Which one?
It is in the SAM.
Right, it is not to be seen. Now when I do the comparison, okay, the output is here, right? It is a dynamically generated thing, no? Right? When you see the page source, okay, we didn't type this largest number is 300 this thing, okay? It is generated by the server, PHP. Correct?
Yes.
Right. I'm going to create another file, new file. This time I will save this as compare three numbers. Okay, we'll take the three numbers. Okay, and I'll take the same. Okay, I'm going to create the same thing again. Okay, you got this compare two numbers. Okay, so this time we are going to create this as three numbers. Okay.
Okay.
Three numbers. Once again, same as earlier, a div tag. Okay, when I do the same thing again and again, it will be very familiarized. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then you will get used to it. Okay. Align center. Then one more time we need the form. Okay. So you are seeing the form for the second time. Okay. The method is going to be post, right? And the action is going to be compare three numbers dot p. Okay, so I'm going to, later on we will be learning how we can send the data to another page. Okay, here we are sending the data to the same page. Right? Okay, that is the thing. Okay, so in large projects we don't send the data to the same file. Okay, we will use many files to send data. Okay, and we will send many functions as well. Right? So compare three numbers. Once again, I will say enter first number. Then I need a input method. Okay, input tag type is going to be this time also a number. Okay, and here I will say first number. Then we will have a couple of breaks to see them, keep them properly. Okay, then I will say second number and third number. Okay, and here also 1, 2, 3. Right. Then I need a button. Input type is going to be submit. Name can be anything, but here I will use button. Okay, btn. Then value is going to be compare. Okay. Couple of breaks. Okay. Right. So same as earlier. We need that PHP block. Right. So this time we are not going to make the same mistake. So I will check whether the button is clicked or not. So what is the method? Is set, and we are going to use $_post whether the button is clicked or not. Button btn. So after that I can get all the values. Okay, I will say this time I'll say n1 is going to be $_post and f1. F1 is the field name. Okay, this is what. Okay, the value which is coming from this input we are going to store here. Okay, so likewise we are going to use 3 more variables. Okay, 2 and 3, and here also I'm going to take the second and the third field. Right. After that we can compare. Now what I'm going to do, what is the algorithm? First we can compare these two numbers, n1 and n2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So with that we have to find the largest one and compare the largest number with n3.
With the n3.
Okay, so this is a simple algorithm we use in programming. Okay, first I will say if $n1 is greater than $n2, once again I have to compare. Right? If $n1 is greater than $n3, the largest number is going to be, okay, we can use echo number is $n1. Okay, according to the algorithm, right? And we have to terminate the line. Otherwise, okay, the largest number is going to be n3, no?
Yes.
Because this is the innermost thing, right? Otherwise, imagine this block, okay? If this condition is false, the largest number will be n2, no?
Yes.
Right? So then we have to get the else part of the external if block, okay? So else, then what I am going to do? I have to compare again. No? If This time $N2 is the largest one. $N2
into
is larger than N3. So we have to have that echo line. Echo, the largest number is going to be this time 2, no? Right? Otherwise,
else in 3.
yes, N3, largest number. We got the algorithm. Right? So simply that. Okay, so shall we check that from the browser? And now we have a problem. We didn't create the hyperlink for this page. Okay, and at the same time, we didn't create a hyperlink from this page to the index. Okay, how can we do that? I will type another anchor tag, and we want to go one step back. No, we have to come out of this pages directory to the index. So how can we go out of that directory? One step, double period slash then index. That is how we go out.
Yes.
PHP. Okay, and we will give a name as home. Okay, and we will make a break to make it look better, right? So I'll do the same thing with the F2.
Yes.
Okay, and here I want to get the hyperlink for compare 3. Right, this time I'm going to compare 3 numbers. Okay,
Yeah.
right. Let's check with the browser. I will refresh the previous one. So we have this home link. When I click on that, we can go there. So then I have that new link, clicking on that. So we can see these 3 numbers. Okay, I will type some random numbers. Okay. Did you see that?
Yes.
Right. That is how it looks. Right. So I have saved this. I made a hyperlink for this page. So we will make that page here. New file, and I will save this one as game.php. Right. So there I will create another one. Okay, we'll say game. So later on, you can make some complex games, right? I will take div tag. You can see now.
Yes.
Line center. So this time, same as earlier. The third is going to be post action, again game.php.
Yes.
I will tell user to guess. Okay, guess
Yes.
guess number. We'll say 1 to 6. Okay. Input type as number. I will say guess as G. Right. You can give any number, right? Okay. Any name. Break. Then input type as submit. Name also I'll say submit, no problem. Value, I'll say guess. There. Break. Right, now our form is done. I'll take this home page link. Okay. Right. In the PHP block, if is set $_post, whether the button is clicked. Okay, this time the name is going to be submit. Okay, but I changed that name.
Yes.
Then here I want to get the number from the user. Okay, so guest number, as I will say G here. Okay, here I will say GU. Okay, to separate them, to recognize them easily. $_post, then GU. Okay, is picking the number, and we are going to store them in G.
Yes.
And the system is going to randomly generate a number. Okay, I will store that in the R variable. Okay. So there is a method called rand. Okay, it's a built-in method. Okay, the language. So here I will tell randomly generate numbers from 1 to 6. Okay, that is what we asked. Okay, you can give any range. Okay, it doesn't matter, right? So to make the game very simple, I use this one. Okay.
Yes.
We will say if the guessing was right, we say if G is exactly equal to, or equal to, we say simply the guess number, then the user is going to win. Okay, right?
Yes.
What can I say? I'll put echo. Okay, as you said, ing src equal double quote. We'll say pictures, pictures, pictures slash happy dot gif. Okay, right. So this is the type. Otherwise, if your guessing is incorrect, so you'll be sad, isn't it? Okay, sad. Right. I will quickly put the right. Okay.
Yes.
Now what I do once I tell you, okay, the system is going to take the form input. System is going to generate the random number. So we are going to compare those two numbers. Okay. So if the user got the correct answer, so we will print the correct answer. Okay, the randomly generated number, and we are going to some GIF to show it happy. So if the guessing is wrong, so you're going to get this. Okay, the system generated value is random, and the number that you have entered, and is going to show the sad okay GIF.
Yes.
Okay, we'll quickly go to the browser and see how things happening. Okay, I want to put the hyperlink as well. I think, did I put that? Okay, I have that. Okay, right. So when I refresh that, it is there. So when I click on that, here we have that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I will type number 5 here, and we'll guess. The system generated number is 2. My number is no. What I type is this. Okay, 5. No, I type 5. The true number, the system generated number is 2. Okay, we'll give it a try. This time I'm going to type 3. System is going to give me 6. I'll type 6 again. Okay, it's wrong. I'll give it a try. 4. Okay. 1. Not happy. Not happy. My number is 5. We'll go with the same number. Haha, my answer is right. I'm so happy about it. You got the idea?
Yes.
It's like tossing a die, no? From 1 to 6. Okay.
Yes, sir.
In snake and ladder game. Okay. So you can create the snake and ladder game as well. Okay. Give it a try. Okay. I will guide you through. Okay. That is one of the assignments for you. Right. So this is a very simple game. Right. We'll make a calculator. Okay.
Okay.
So they will get familiarized with these things. Okay. These are not very hard. Okay. Pages slash, we'll say, I will name it as Cal1 because I'm going to make 3 different calculators. Right. Cal1.php is the file that I'm going to make. Then I will say calculator or something. Okay. So I want to create that file here. Inside the pages, new file, and I'm going to save this one as cal1.php. Right. Same as the previous one, HTML. I'll say you have seen the calculator on the system, no?
Yes, sir.
Then I will quickly bring the home link, so we don't need to type it again. But you don't do that because you type it everything. Okay, then only this is a very practical lesson, right? It has to have a first-hand experience. Otherwise, I could have given you the previous work of mine as a tute. That will not
Yes,
work.
sir.
You have to do it. Okay, you have to do it. Okay, make mistakes, learn out of mistakes, right?
Yes, sir.
So when you actively do something only, you will gain the result. Okay. Because coding, becoming a programmer, is a tough job. Okay. When you go through like this, then it becomes very easy, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Once again, I will create a simple form. Okay, now you will get familiarized with the form. Okay, it is not a tough thing, right? So there are the 2 attributes. Method. Okay, here we are using post method. Later we will use the get method. Okay, I will tell you where to use that. Okay. Then the
Yes,
action is going to be cal1. cal1.php. Okay. Then this time I'm going to have 2 input fields to get the numbers. Type as number. Name as I will say first number. Then we will have a placeholder. We'll say enter first number. Then we will have a couple of breaks. We'll do the same for the second number as well. Yep. Second number F2. Okay. This time I'm going to do one more thing, right? We want to get the action, right?
Yes.
Input type, I will say as radio. Okay. Then I will say operator. Name is operator. I will type them as OP. And value is going to be plus. Okay. In front of this, I will put plus as well, right? So I need 4 of them. So this is going to be minus multiplication, division, multiplication, and division. Okay.
Okay.
Then we will have some breaks to look better. Right. So our form is done.
Yes.
Let's see it on the browser. Calculator. Okay. So the placeholder, it is within that. Okay. Now we have these radio buttons.
Yes.
The user will click on one of these. Okay. Right. Right. So I gave the name as same, right? Okay. If you change the name, it will go to a different group. I think you know this one at the HTML lesson, right? If I say
Yes.
OP1, it's a different group, right? Now OPOP, the same name, right? Right. So jump into the PHP block. Then again, I want to get that if is set. $_post. This time I want to check whether the button is clicked on, or I didn't put the button anyway. I'll say btn. So I want to have that button as well. Input type as submit. Submit. Value as calculate or something, right? Okay. So now name btn, right? So now we know that the button is clicked or not. So with that we can pick the values, no? Right? So I'll say $n1 to get the first number is equal to $_post. The name of the field is F1. Okay, F1 here, right? So similarly, field number 2, which is 2, and the third one is going to be operator. So I will store them in O, okay, to make it short. $_post. The name of the field is operator, right? Right. So then we have to write the conditions. Right?
Yes.
What are the conditions? If the operator is equal to, we say if if the $O is equal to plus, we have to do something. Okay, what are we going to do? I'll say dollar answer or something. ANS. Okay. Answer is going to be dollar N1 plus dollar N2. Simple as that. Okay. So then you can print it. Echo. I'll say total is going to be answer. Right. Otherwise, else if we have to check it again, if the dollar OI is equal to minus, then what are you going to do? I'll do the same thing, but this is going to be subtraction. This is going to be difference, you see, right? The same. So else we don't want anything to be compared. So this time product multiply. This is going to be product. Division. Division. Okay. So calculator is done.
Yes.
Right. So let's check with the browser. Oh, something went wrong. Now we'll check it in the browser. I will type 14, sorry, I just 45, 20 plus total is 65. Okay.
Yes.
20, 3, multiply. Product. So 50, 60, minus 10. Pen, 3, division. Okay, so our calculator works fine. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Okay, I will make the small changes in this, right? Okay.
Okay.
Instead of radio, okay,
Yes, sir.
I'll change this on into submit. Okay, the type into submit. Okay, that is the version 2 of that. So I don't need this one, right? I don't want this. So then I don't need to check whether this is clicked or not. Okay, I can straight away put whether it is submitted. Okay. Right. Then the form action is going to load the stuff into the same page, cal2.
Yes, sir.
Right. So let's see that first I will create the index. Cal2, calculator, let's say calculator 1, calculator 2. We will just quickly see them on the browser. This one, I'll just calculator 2. Now the radio button has changed into buttons.
Yes, button.
Yes, I will make a small change because I forgot to delete the these stuffs because we don't need, because that is there already. Right. Okay. So when I refresh, so this looks like this. Okay. Okay, I will quickly check what the problem here. Right. So this is what, okay, because now I changed the radio button into submit. So then it turns into a button. So the name of the button is OP. So I have to check whether the button is clicked or not. Right. So then quickly we'll switch to that browser and we'll see. Right. We'll check again. Total. Yes. Product. Right. You got the idea? Now it's working fine.